Hey everybody, welcome to Turn the Page with Kim. That's me. How are y'all? Anyway, let's get started. Okay, y'all know that all I know about comic books is my dog Tug. He has his own comic book and issue 3 will be out real soon and its cover is done by Neil Adams. We are so excited. The next thing you know is, because I don't know a whole lot about comics, I got real interested in one, and that's Faith. And silly me got interested in that because Faith is a big girl, kind of like me. And last week I did a review on her story and I fell absolutely in love. Well, let me show you what's going on this week. Let's have a look. These are the books coming out to you tomorrow. And now that I got interested in them, this is how I walk through and think, maybe I want to read one of these. Well, being a girl, not knowing much about comic books, you want to know how I decide what I want to read? Well, it could be as simple as the cover, like Dr. Mirage. Yep, I'm going to review that one. Anyway, let's keep looking. Deaf Donald Duck is pretty cool because I would think, that'd be cute for my kids. Anyway. These are the ones, Paper Girls, I thought looked kind of cool. And some of these other ones. Keep looking. These are all your new ones for tomorrow, Wednesday. I am here at Collected Burleson store. And in a minute, I'm going to give you a tour of the store. Because, comic books was never my thing. I love to read, and I'm old. I remember libraries. Remember libraries where you used to go, hang out, and spend your time reading? You didn't even check out the books. Well, we should all get back to reading. We should all get back to all these cool books that tell us stories and take us to places that we've never been. Just look at all these. Which one would you pick? It's hard, isn't it? Anyway, take a quick look. And tomorrow, get down to your local comic book store or get to the Collecteds here in Fort Worth, Dallas area, and pick you out a book. Next, I want to show you something else. There at comic book stores, some I didn't know, were games. Yes, games that families and people and friends sit down and play together. Board games. And at your Collected or your comic book stores, you can go in there and get your friends and just sit down and learn these games. They'll even show you how. You can play these games. Here's one that I want to learn. It's called Tails and Feathers. And what it is these little figures kind of battle. They're mice and mystics, and they battle it out. You can have a look. So yep, I'm going to learn how to do that, and I'll probably talk to you all about it. Then there's another one. You see, just look at all these. You can find it in here. You find these little things, I don't know, like a bird or well, there you go, a camera. And you shake that thing up and you find them. Excuse me, y'all. Well, I want to show you another game. It's called Red Flags. I personally bought this game because it's a game of bad dates. My girlfriends and I are going to play this, and we're going to compare our bad dates. Yep, it ought to be fun. I'll review that too. Okay, let's go on another little bit of a tour. As you walk around a comic book store, they usually have fun things going on TV, and up there is a story of my dog Tug. He has his own web series. Anyway, just take a look at these. My husband plays this game. It's called X-Wing. They're ships. I don't know what they do. I just know he has fun, and all the people come up here and play. And they move these ships around, and they do cool things. So, get to your store, and they'll be glad to teach you how to do it. Onward, folks. Let's go up here. Bet you didn't know there was this much cool stuff at a comic store. Not just fun things to read, but cool stuff. Look at these fun little things. Just look at these. Aren't they cute? Y'all need a few of these. Let's see what else we can find. Just look around. This is too much fun, isn't it? Looky there. Let's keep touring. Take a look around this cool store. And of course, my favorite, There's Faith in all her glory. She won't be out for a couple more weeks. That's kind of sad. So I can't wait till issue 2 comes out. So I'm waiting. Until then, I'll review some other books because now I'm kind of becoming a comic book addict. Here we go. Onward. Darth Vader. Just looky there. Let's get back. There's also cool kids books. So you can bring your kids up here and get them in the joy of reading, storytelling, escaping to another land that you never knew was. Just look at all these books. There is the Archies, Jughead. Look at all them. Okay. This is another wall of all the books. So you can't say you can't find something you like. Just walk down these and look. I bet you will. Alright, let's go to my picks. I got them over here. What I got here is, like I said, Dr. Mirage. I told you I was interested in that. And how I found that was because of Faith. I've been doing my research on Faith, learning about her background, and I'll tell you all more about that when I review her second issue. So I got this preview. You can get these free. This helps you learn what you might want to look at. You look through here, and it shows you the different books. And this is how you think. You read a little bit about them, and you decide who you want to read about. That's how I came about Dr. Mirage. So I picked her up, and I read through here, and wow, I was pretty excited. I really like this book. She goes on, and she's kind of this, I'm going to say it wrong, probably a mystic. She can read minds, maybe. And she goes on and has this adventure, and she helps people. And she reads this mind, and there's this monster from before, and she's going to help this rich man. And I'll just let you read about it, but it's really, really good. Next one I decided to go to was my good old standby, Betty and Veronica. Why I picked this is, well, I'm older, and I remember this from when I was a kid, and it's just as cute. It kind of tells stories about typical teenagers, things they get into, fun things. They go off in high school and do kid things. It's really a good little book. And then usually at the end, it shows you kind of the old time. And I know all you old people like me will remember how the comics used to look. So pick this one up also. Next, I haven't read all these issues. There's a book called Paper Girls. And this one's fun. There are dinosaurs, and there's aliens, and there's time travel, and there's kids that do things they don't know that they can do. And it's really good. I think you ought to pick it up. These little girls, it's kind of like the young against the old. Like I said, there's dinosaurs. Anyway, pick this one up and have a look. I think you'll like it. My last one, review. Maybe I'm not the best reviewist, but I'm just new to this. And I'm telling you what I like or don't like. I must say, in Paper Girls, they didn't have to be as cussing as much. And that just doesn't appeal to me. It wasn't necessary, and the story still worked. But I still really liked it. Now, on to Saints. This book I picked up. I wasn't real sure about the art. And as I went through, I thought the art was a little plainer. But I don't mean that in the wrong way. After I read these 3 issues, I fell in love with the art. It fits their story and fits their book really well. What it is, let me find him here. There's Stefan, and let me get him. I'm not real good at this, folks. I'm terribly sorry. There's Blaze, the healer. There's Sebastian, and there's Lucy. I like Lucy. She wears candles in her hair. Hopefully her hair don't catch on fire. Anyway, they're the Saints, and they're trying to save the world. And I think they will. It really has me caught up into wanting to read more of it. So, anyway, folks, I don't know if any of this will get any of you want to read these. Really, you need to come to a comic book store. You need to pick out a book that appeals to you. Remember, there's so many of them. You know, walk through a store. Have a look. Stores are a lot of fun. Your people in your stores and you're collected in any store around will be glad to help you. There are books you can pick out just because you like the color. You like what's on it. You like the story that you think's going to be in there. You like a puppy. Now that looks like a scary puppy, but you like a puppy. But those are the reasons I pick them up. And I'm getting kind of addicted to wanting to read them. They take me far away into worlds I've never been into. There's your good old standbys, Bob's Burgers. Anyway, folks, come to your local comic store. Look around. Make friends. Play a few games. Read some books. Go home, tell your friends about it. Show your kids the joy of reading. And mostly, just enjoy life. I thank you, and this is Kim with Turn the Page. Bye-bye.